winter storm was the worst Hillstone had seen in 20 years. Snow slapped the glass windows of Hillstone Gas and Groceries so hard that flakes
Please
stuck like
subscribe
wet ash.
to our channel,
The wind
Mr.
howled
Dark
through the cracks in
Shadow.
the building, rattling the doors like something was trying to get in or trying to get out. Inside, Jacob, stuck on the night shift, sealed his jacket tight. The heater had died 2 hours ago, and the temperature inside the store was dropping fast. His breath fogged in the air as he checked the clock. 2:47 a.m., only 13 minutes until closing. He rubbed his hands together, wishing for warmth, praying for silence. But then, ding. The bell above the front door chimed. Jacob turned.
Please subscribe to our channel, Mr. Dark Shadow.
Snow. Hello? He called. No answer. Just the storm outside growling like a starving animal. Jacob sighed, stepping closer to shut the door properly. But when he reached the entrance, he noticed something strange. The snow outside the door wasn't falling. It was hanging in the air, frozen, suspended, like time had stopped outside. Jacob blinked. The bell chimed again, and this time a tall figure stepped inside. A man, long, thin, draped in a black winter coat, soaked and dripping. Snowflakes clung to him but didn't melt. They crawled slowly across his clothing like insects. His face was pale, too pale.
Please subscribe to our channel,
As if
Mr.
bones
Dark
wrapped around his
Shadow.
skin. Can I help you? Jacob asked. The man didn't respond. His movements were stiff, unnatural, like he was controlling a body that didn't belong to him. He raised a bony finger and pointed toward the security cameras. His voice cracked like breaking ice. Turn them off. Jacob swallowed. Sorry, sir.
Please subscribe to our channel,
Pale figure
Mr.
tilted
Dark
his head
Shadow.
slowly, like a puppet on a string. You already did. Jacob looked up. Every camera light was dark, but he hadn't touched anything. A cold pulse rolled through the room. The store suddenly felt wrong, like the air had thickened. The man walked, no, drifted toward the back freezer aisle, leaving wet footprints that instantly froze into tiny shards of glass.
Please subscribe to our channel, Mr. Dark Shadow.
The aisle was empty. Only the freezer door stood open, fog spilling out across the floor in white waves. Jacob raised the flashlight. Sir, we're closing soon. You can't be back here. Silence. Then, a soft tapping from inside the freezer. Jacob's breath caught. Something moved behind the frosty glass. A shape. A shadow. He approached slowly. His fingers touched the cold handle, and then a hand shot out, grabbing his wrist. But the hand was wrong. Ice cold. Too long. Too many joints. Fingers bending in ways that should snap bone. Jacob screamed, yanking himself free. The freezer growled from within. Metal
Please
shards
subscribe to our channel,
him.
Mr. Dark
You took too
Shadow.
long? Jacob spun. The pale man stood inches from his face. Snowflakes crawled over his skin like living things. His voice was almost a hiss. It's awake now. The freezer door slammed shut with a thunderous crack. Lights across the store flickered, then died. Everything went black. Only Jacob's ragged breaths filled the room. Then he heard it. Not from the freezer, not from the aisle, from every direction at once. Breathing, deep, animalistic, hungry. Something scraped across the floor tiles. Jacob backed up, shaking. Who's there? A voice answered from the shadows. Not the man's voice. Something deeper. Cold keeps us alive. Warm blood keeps us fed. Jacob ran, sprinting down the aisle, slipping on frost, crashing into shelves.
Please subscribe to our channel, Mr. Dark Shadow.
In the beam of white light, the store looked different, completely frozen. Shelves covered in frost, products encased in ice, his breath forming thick clouds, and footprints, dozens of them. But not human ones. They were long, bent, crawled across the floor like an animal with too many limbs. Jacob forced himself to breathe. Okay, stay calm. Behind him, the bell above the door chimed. He turned. The pale man was there again, but his face was no longer blurred. It was hollow. No eyes, no mouth, just ice. He raised a hand and pointed at Jacob. Winter feeds on the ones who stay, the hollow
Please
voice said.
subscribe to our
The temperature
channel,
dropped so
Mr.
quickly
Dark
that Jacob's
Shadow.
eyelashes froze together. His fingers went numb, his heartbeat slowing. From behind him, the freezer door exploded open. A creature crawled out, long limbs, skin like broken ice, a mouth stretching too wide, filled with frost-covered teeth. It screeched, cracking the air like shattering glass. Jacob tried to run, but the floor froze beneath him, locking his shoes in place. The creature crawled toward him, claws clicking on the tiles. The pale man whispered, "Now you'll never leave the winter." The lights flickered once, twice, then everything went dark. The store stayed silent for the rest of the night. At 6 a.m., when the morning shift arrived, they found the store freezing cold, every shelf covered in ice.
Please
And
subscribe to
Jacob's
our
name tag
channel,
lying on the floor
Mr. Dark
beside
Shadow.
long, inhuman footprints. Jacob himself was never found. But sometimes, on winter nights, the bell at Hillstone Gas and Grocery chimes at 2:47 a.m., even though the store has been closed for years.